Can two people live in a tiny rolling box together for 30 days? Let's find out.
All right, dudes, we're loving our little house. It's pretty killer. It's amazing. We're over here at Punch Buggy Pizza and Coffee. They're open early on a Saturday. And this town is just dead. It's empty. It's so quiet.
It's like Gallup Place.
Yeah, it's very mellow. And then we're gonna drive out to Lion's Den Trail and do that. It's like a 4.5 mile trail along the coast. And then we're gonna come back, and I don't know what we're doing after that. There's a couple of trails right by the place that we might do.
But we have to get ready to go to dinner, like at 4-ish, and we have to be there at 5.
Yeah, tonight's the big dinner at Fogo Island Inn, which I'm so psyched to see. And
kind of stressed about what we're gonna wear, but
I think it'll be fine. I mean, it'll be fine. But I can't believe we're getting to go there. Mom and Gary hooking us up. Whale. Okay, we just totally saw a whale. You're not gonna be able to see it on the GoPro, but you see that bird out there? Hold on.
And who found it? Jennifer.
Look. No way you can see that on the GoPro, but
We need to stand here because it might come up and try to eat that bird. Oh my God. Why don't we have the binoculars? Jeez. Who saw it?
you saw it. You get full credit for the whale.
And you were laughing at me.
Because I thought you were looking at those logs on the beach. I thought you meant like a whale skeleton.
Oh my God. It needs to do a big jump out of the water.
Yeah, come on, whale. Get it going.
Come on.
Okay, we had an amazing whale sighting, and we're keeping that. We're keeping the whale sighting that we had, but we're pretty sure it's not a whale. If it is, it's like doing the same thing over and over again. And the bird that's right underneath the whale is just sort of hanging out. So, like I said, we're keeping our first reaction, and that counts as a whale sighting, but I think we may have been a little overexcited because And again, I don't think you can see any of this in the GoPro, but there's a little bird out there that's been sitting in the exact same spot while a whale churns beneath it. So we think it's probably just a rock or something under there that the waves are. But it really did look like a little tail flipping up.
I know.
I mean, I think we were ready to be fooled by a whale.
Oh, gosh. Oh, I'm so sad.
We can just cut this part out and keep the whale part.
You never know.
Oh my God, we were so ridiculously excited. That's hilarious. All right, let's go see our next fake wildlife sighting. Here's a better view of our whale. Still just hanging out in the exact same spot for some reason. All right, we took a break here at the start of the Lion's Den section, which I guess was a little community. It's like the easternmost community from Fogo. Long gone, of course. I think all of these sort of faded away in the 30s or 40s latest. And they were all cod fishing places. And the little bit I know about Fogo Island is that it was a massive cod fishing place, and when that went away, everything here just sort of died, and it really was pretty depressed until the lady started the Fogo Island Inn. And I could be wrong about all of this. Future Ange will correct, and maybe the professor will get involved, but she really revitalized this place, brought money here. And everything about the inn is
What's
like
her name?
locally made. Future Angel put her name up. I read about her like a year ago when we first started planning this trip. She's very interesting. The whole story is interesting. I'll try to link to like some YouTube documentaries, or there's a 60-minute piece on her. But I want to say she's a tech. She has money from tech somehow or something. I forget. Anyway, she really put a lot of money into this island and cared very much about the locals and the local economy, and it's like sort of was all about that. And now I guess it's kind of a touristy kind of place that people come to check out. So she really I think she turned this place around.
It doesn't seem too busy right now.
No, it doesn't seem busy now, but I think we're probably after the main season.
Yeah.
We're sort of at the end of things. It's like beginning of September, so, which actually seems like a great time to do this trip because the weather's great. The only thing is you won't see whales unless you're us, and you won't see icebergs, so that's the only problem. That's the trail all along there. We were up there earlier, and then it went all the way down there and back around. It's always tempting not to do the out and backs that are like high, the elevation climbs, but it's always worth it. I'm glad we came up here. It's only like a third of a mile or something. It's beautiful. It was really well maintained, lots of stairs when needed. Some loose rock and gravel, you got to be careful a little bit, but
that was mostly on if you went off to the, what do they call them?
On the little out and backs,
Yeah.
But all the out and backs we did were worth it, and I think we did all of them. We did it clockwise. I don't know if it would matter. All the great views, if you do it clockwise, are on the first 3/4, and then it's sort of foresty, and then you get that last view on Lane's Point, Lane's Lookout, something.
And it was cool to read all about the old fishing towns.
Yeah.
They had that marked really well with plaques and pictures.
Yeah, people were here like so long ago.
And some of the
fishing
towns
villages.
just had 30 people.
Yeah, 30 people, and most of them sort of disappeared in the 30s, 40s, and pretty cool. I can't imagine living out here. And I really want to know what the weather's like here in the winter. I bet it is brutality. We're having huevos rancheros again for lunch.
So good.
I don't want to hear about it. Yeah, I can guess. I don't want to hear about it.
What phrase am I going to say to you?
I know what phrase you're going to say to me.
What? What? And I tried not to say it to you anymore, but this is a prime example. No. You need to put some on my shoulder blades here.
Jesus.
I'm feeling it really hard.
She's saying that because I left the camera on the bike for like the 40th time.
Yeah, but also you're very anxious, and then you do everything half-ass.
I'm not anxious. I am mellow and laid back.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. Anyway, we are doing laundry at the Red Shack, which we'll show you later. But I guess it's another rental that this place has, and there's a little shed in the back. I guess it's the Red Shed with a washer and a dryer. So we're doing that, and we just threw in the dryer stuff. So we have an hour and a half, and we're going up, what's it called? Brimstone Head? Brimstone Head, maybe?
I think so.
And it's only half a mile. It's pretty steep, but it won't take us long, I don't think. Then we'll go get our clothes, and then we'll get ready for Fogo Island Inn. So the four flat corners of the earth, I don't quite get it, but it's what the flat earthers, like, if you flattened out the map or whatever, this would be one of the four corners. So I think at the corner of the flat earth, there should be a part where we see absolutely void. And I don't want to bum any of these flat earthers out, but it looks to me like it keeps going. So I don't know what to tell you. There's our little house over there. Our little cove.
So cute.
And that's an RV park. Like, I can't really see the screen, but it's like right there somewhere. And that would have been a great place to just park the RV. It's not at all crowded. There's one van there, and they've got spots sort of right down by the water.
But our house is so much better.
Our house is a little bit better. headed in the RV over to the Fogo Island Inn. Jen's all spiffed up, looking good. And we're very excited to check this place out. Thank you, Mom and Gary.
Thank you.
It's such a crazy gift. And it's about 20 minutes away, actually, which is surprising, but it's kind of on the other side of the island from where we're at.
The Fogo Island Inn is a hotel located on the northern shore of Fogo Island in Newfoundland, Canada. The main building includes 29 guest rooms, a restaurant, and Finnish-styled rooftop saunas. It also features a cinema run in partnership with the National Film Board of Canada, a library, and an art gallery curated by Fogo Island Arts.
This place.
The Fogo Island Inn completed construction in June 2013. The inn was founded by Zita Cobb and her brothers to help build economic and cultural resilience on Fogo Island. Cobb is the former CFO of a fiber optics company and was born on Fogo Island. The vision of the inn was to create a space to showcase and preserve the traditional hospitality, art, and culture of Fogo Island. The profits made from the inn are reinvested into the local community, helping to strengthen the once struggling economy. In September 2024, the Michelin Guide awarded Fogo Island Inn 3 Michelin Keys, the highest distinction for hotels.
That's our glacier ice. Okay, we just got back from Fogo Island Inn and it was insanity. We filmed a little bit in there, but it was a little weird, so we didn't film too much. But you walk in, it's like this gorgeous building. Everybody is so nice. And we had some cocktails. What'd you have?
I had like a gin that had, all of the ingredients in the cocktails were sourced from Fogo Island. So we spent more time thinking about your cocktail than mine, but mine had, it had gin and it had some kind of strawberry and I don't know what else, but it was good. So good.
Mine was whiskey with pineapple grass, which I never heard of before, and some other stuff. But the guy was honey.
I know, honey and
bee pollen. Yeah. But the guy was like,
so good.
You wouldn't imagine like a flavor like pineapple coming from Fogo Island, but they figured out because they just use all this crazy stuff. And then we went into dinner and it was just floor to ceiling, like humongous, 20-foot ceilings, windows, these crazy light rope fixture things. And dinner was great. It was like 4 courses and started with some like tuna little bits.
Well, it started with the bread and the butter.
Oh yeah, bread, butter. And then 2 little tuna things and then some scallops. And then she had cod, which was really good. Mm-hmm. And I had duck, which was really good. She didn't like it so much.
That's just me and the gaminess.
It was good. It was so good. And then the dessert, I don't know what that was.
It was so good. It was like some kind of a almond milk something with a cookie.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then like when we had our drinks in the beginning, because Angela's mom, Marie, talked about get the drinks with the
glacier ice.
And we didn't ask in the beginning because we were kind of shy, but by the time we got our drinks, I asked the bartender about the glacier ice, and he started telling us about it, that they go out there when there are glaciers with shotguns, and they shoot the glaciers to get like a chunk of the glacier, And then they take the glacier back and they keep the glacier, I guess, in the freezer. And so they kind of chip off ice from the glacier piece that they got, and they put it in the drinks. And we didn't ask when we got our cocktails, but Angelo went back and he paid, and the bartender was so nice, he gave us a glass of the glacier ice, so we have it in our freezer.
Yeah, the bartender was so cool. He was like, because when we got up, he was like, I'm gonna make sure you get something tonight with glacier ice in it, because my mom said you gotta have it. So we had to get some with glacier ice. So we've got a cup of glacier ice now. Anyway,
we're gonna do margaritas tomorrow with the glacier ice.
Anyway, Mom and Gary, thank you so much. That was like a once in a lifetime thing, and that was quite a gift. And I don't know what to say. If you're ever in this area, though, you just got to go check that place out.
You do. It's amazing. You drive up to it and you're just jaw drops because it is so gorgeous.
It's a crazy place, and I'll leave a link to the 60 Minutes piece on it, so you can get the whole history of the lady who put it together and why. And it's really interesting. So check it out, and if you're ever in the area, go by there for sure. Thanks for watching. Please hit like if you liked this video, click the alert bell for notifications, and please subscribe. See you next time.